why does it feel like I'm going in circles, like I'm in a rut, like if I'm not making any progress? When you get a feeling like that, although this is what happened with me. I found out that that feeling was a notification. That feeling was true. I was going in circles. I was hitting the ceiling that I even experimented for a while. It's like, okay, I'm going to start something new. This is pretty exciting. This looks like I could do it. I have interest in this. I can do it. I think I have the abilities to do this at the level that I'm seeing the instructions, the how-tos on how to do it. I could get it done. But watch what's going to happen. And it'd get to a point about 70%, 60%. I'd get there quick, and then boom, it would hit. It would stop. I'd stop making progress. It would start feeling like I would just hang out there in circles, almost like an oval circle. I wouldn't go down all the way to the beginning, but I couldn't get past. I'd go back a little bit, up a little bit, back a little bit, just a circle. I wasn't making progress. Then things would start getting boring, old, and then I'd get like, man, there it goes again. I started noticing that. I mean, you've been around the planet for a little while. You start noticing these patterns. Pay attention to those patterns. If it's working for you, then you're killing it. But if you're asking yourself that question, like, why does it seem like I'm going in circles? I said it's because you are. When I noticed that, one, I'm going in circles, two, I need to do something about it, then I started thinking, oh, okay, the problem is out there. And then that was another phase that I went through, thinking that the problem was out there. It was the world, it was the economy, it was the people, it was the customers, it was my area, it was the technology, my computer, the internet. Issue was always out there. Then occasionally I would hear, no, work on you first. The problem is you first. I have nothing to do with what I'm offering the service. What do you mean it's about me? I'm offering this product. I'm offering the service. I'm offering this person, even like in relationships, this friend, this husband, this dad, this son, this neighbor, I am doing the best to be the most best me I can. What do you mean it starts with me? Then after me, I got all this cool stuff, this product, this service, this energy, my personality, who I am. I'm always, friendly and kind and nice. Why can't I get past this 60-70% mark? It just only gets there, and I just stick there, and time keeps on going by, and I see everybody just passing me up, and it's like, what is going on? I follow it to the T. I would get down and see the instructions and just follow them perfectly. And I started even noticing that's where I stopped right there. That's where I failed with that. That's where I started failing with. And it wasn't even a fail, because I couldn't chalk it up as a fail and say, okay, it didn't work, I messed up. No, it was that ceiling where I'd get to, and then it would just seem like I couldn't get past that. And then I got to a point where I realized and I understood what it meant, that the problem isn't here, the problem is me. This is where the ceiling is. This is where the restriction is. So what you got to do is you have to keep everything where it's at. Don't change anything on the outside. Don't adjust anything. Don't change anything. Don't try nothing new on the outside. With your relationships, with work, with business, with your car, your clothes, where you live, nothing. Because nothing's out there. Everything out there is supposed to function correctly if you follow the rules. Follow the laws, the rules, the instructions. It's in here that you're not following the laws, the rules, and the instructions. First of all, I was being a victim. Everything was happening to me. This never works. Even the ceiling. I'm going to hit this glass ceiling. Woe is me. Nothing ever works for me. I'm broken. I would say that. I would think, something's broken about me. And to a certain degree, yeah, it was. What part was broken? That I didn't understand these basic laws on how this universe works. One of them that I needed to switch, and I did, was stop being a victim. That was one of the big ones. That was it hurt, but at the same time, it made a change that same day. When I was like, wait a minute, why am I being a victim? I'm making myself feel this way. Life happens for me, not to me. I was all about the life happens to me. If you could switch, or if you switch the mentality, the mindset, remember working on that beast mindset, from life happens for me, not to me, that's the beginning of the game changing. Once that happened, I was like, oh, with even like when I started that mindset, everything just switched over. It was a new direction. I started going this way instead of the same way I was going. It broke out of the circle just by seeing it as life happening for me, not to me. There's something to learn here. Be thankful about something in the situation. That part was a little tough. Being thankful about something that was happening, quote unquote, to me, which is now switched over to for me. You hit yourself on the thumb with the hammer. Yeah, life happens for you, not to me. Really? I just hit myself and it hurts. It's throbbing. It's just painful. It's just this very unique pain that's happening right here. Yeah, life happens for me, not to me. There's something to learn here. Pay attention. Don't use your fingers. Watch what you're doing. Go slower. Be thankful about something in the situation. I'm glad I have a hammer. I'm glad I have a thumb. I'm glad my nervous system works to send the information here to pay attention, to learn something. I'm now wiser. I have basic information on how not that to happen. And I'm thankful that I learned something. That means you're grateful to the universe. You're grateful to a higher power that's making all this function that you and me have nothing to do with since moment one. As basic as that, you start applying that to everything else, stuff starts seeing you. It's a different filter that you put on. You start seeing things different. That very day, I changed directions. And it was the beginning to life not hitting a glass ceiling. It took maybe about 5 days, 6 days towards like, okay, let me start trying this on something new. I was like, okay, there we go again, trying to start something on the outside. It's like, let's try that same attitude with my thought. I was always a victim. I was always like negative in the sense of, not negative in the sense of angry, bummed out, but it was more like everything's so difficult. It's so tough to move forward. It's so tough to obtain things. It's so tough to make progress. Dang, that's left for like the super special people or the people that have it easy or the lucky people. Once I switched the mindset, it was like, no, there's abundance. There's enough for everybody. You just have to follow these universal rules. It's easy. Life happens for me, not to me. And that was, like I said, that was like the switch. It was like, okay, well, we're not going to start with anything out there. Let's start with something here. So, like I said, my mindset was not so much in what I had just mentioned, but it was that limiting belief, scarcity, not enough. I was like, okay, well, time to switch that. Apply that same formula. Life happens for me, not to me. No more victim mindset. Everything was happening for me. So even anything in the surroundings, would run out of creamer for my coffee. Life happens for me, not to me. Shoot. There's a bunch of dishes. There's no spoons. Life happens for me, not to me. I get to wash dishes. Cool. Thankful there's water. Thankful there's soap. Thankful there's a sponge. Thankful I have hands. Thankful I'm able to function. All this works at 100 to where I could get those dishes done. Cool. Little things that started changing. Then by maybe the following week, like, well, what if I eat different? Maybe, I'll stop being a victim and start eating a little bit different. It's like, okay, I'm just going to eat less. That was a big one for someone who eats a lot. Me. I started eating a little bit less, just a tiny bit. Started feeling hungry. It's like, okay, life's happening to me? No, life's happening for me. Not to me. There's something to learn here. Oh, my body's doing something different because there's a little bit less food. Within a few days, a little bit of the swelling went down. Like, there's something to this. You discover something. You discover that it's not out there. The issue's in here. Well, what happens if I had a little bit of exercise? Well, what are you going to get out of it? You got like a party to go to. You've already tried exercising in the past. Yeah, but I've never done it in the sense of not being a victim. Or you're doing to get something out of it. Well, no, I'm doing it because it helps me keep, I heard that it helps me keep my mind high, my vibration high. I'm adding to this mindset of keeping my mindset, my vibration, my energy, my frequency high. So I stop going in circles. So I stop feeling this negativity. So I stop feeling this victim mindset. So I stop not making progress. Once I switched my mindset to abundance, positivity, in a basic way, I stopped making myself the victim. I started making progress. As simple as that. Oh, well, where's the Lambo? Where's the mansions? Where's the Rolls Royce? Where's the diamonds? We ain't there yet. But I'll tell you what did happen is that I stopped not making progress. In just a very short time, stuff started clicking, started creating momentum. I started asking questions. My curiosity wasn't stopped by negative mindset, by scarcity. My curiosity was, oh, we could start doing this. We could lose some weight. We could gain a little bit of muscle. We could keep our car clean all the time. Hey, maybe we should clean out our closet, get rid of some of the old clothes. Well, oh, what do you mean old clothes? Well, yeah, it doesn't fit no more because you lost 25 pounds. Okay, oh shoot, that's right. Well, what if we get rid? What happens if? My curiosity would usually, in the past, before, when I had the victim mindset, we're like, what for? If I get rid of the clothes, I'm not gonna have any. I don't have extra money to go buy other clothes. Well, am I going to get it bigger? Probably. I mean, that sounds like a good idea. Get a couple sizes bigger because these t-shirts are starting to feel kind of tight. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, same, like, why, I mean, I'm trying to keep my car clean, but it always seems like as soon as I wash it, it rains. As soon as I wash it, a little bit, it just gets dusty or some birds do their thing on it. What's the point? Scarcity, negativity. I tried it once to wash it often, and it just even got the monthly pass, whatever. It's like, but because of the negative mindset, it didn't match. Even like the outside wouldn't match the inside. Yeah, it was clean on the outside, maybe because I just ran it through the car wash or I washed it, got cool products and everything. But now the inside's all dusty and maybe has stuff in there laying around, not nice and organized and clean. Cups, little crumbs of whatnot all over the place on the carpet. But once the mindset changed from a victim mindset to a grateful, positive mindset, to knowing that life happens for me, not to me, my curiosity wasn't stopped by my own negativity. My curiosity wasn't stopped by my scarcity mindset, my negative mindset, my victim mindset. My curiosity was now 100% openly curious as to, I wonder what will happen if. I wonder what will happen if I schedule my car washes. Every Friday, I'm going to go to the car wash. I wipe the inside, I get it clean, whether I do it or somebody else does it, whether I do it at the car wash or I wash it here, whatever it is, it's getting washed on a schedule. Yeah, but I've done this before. Yeah, but before, I had the negative victim mindset. Now the mindset is set to a different frequency. It's a higher frequency, at a higher vibe. I'm not the victim, low frequency person over here. Now I know that life happens for me, not to me. I'm sitting on this side and I have a high vibration all day long. Things change. Why? Because I changed. Now I know that every Friday my car gets washed. By the time Thursday comes around, you barely start noticing that it's starting to get a little dusty, and bam, gets washed. Well, shoot, what, how'd you lose that weight? Well, it's because I got curious about eating less. I got curious about actually exercising came first. I got curious about exercising first because I heard that my mindset improves if I exercise every time I feel these bummy thoughts. Started exercising. Wow. That even opened up the curiosity even more. And there again, because there's no negative mindset, there's no victim mindset, the curiosity said, what about if we change the way we eat? I'm down. One magical day. Happens to be my son's 20th birthday. I was like, we start that diet tomorrow. We'll start measuring what we eat. A little bit more hard, a little bit different than just eating less. Because eating less had kind of capped off. And I didn't like that cap off feeling. I didn't like that ceiling. It's like, nah, there's something here. Curiosity was opened up. Curiosity was opened up with no negativity. Nothing to hold it back. No scarcity. No, that's left for the other kind of people. No, it's not. Let's give this a shot. Let's see what will happen. Boom. 8 months later, 25, probably more now, 30 pounds later, just weighed myself this morning. I was like, there is something to this. And that's just, oh, you lost the weight by doing exercise? Yeah, but there was something before that. Oh, you lost weight by eating different? Yeah, but there was something before that. Because I've dieted before, I've exercised before. What's different now? The mindset. The mindset changed everything. It allowed for openness. It allowed for flow. It allowed for progress. It allowed for measurable results because I wasn't no longer the victim. If you ever feel that you're going in circles, that you're not making progress, it's nothing out there. It's not the weights, it's not the exercise, it's not the job, it's not the business, it's not the girl, it's not the guy, it's not the friend, not the family, it's not the loved ones, not the neighbors, it's the way you see things, the filters you have on. The filters are controlled by the mind. The mind's controlled by the thought you have control of. Not you as the body, but you as the existence, you as the being. The mind isn't you. You are you, and your mind is your tool. If you learn how to change the mindset, keep it at a high vibration, and consciously say, I am no longer a victim. Life happens for me, not to me. There's something to learn here. Be thankful about something in the situation. And all day long, anytime that mind wants to go down, because it's been doing it as a habit for I don't know how long you've been around, but if it's always negative, I was 44 when the first initial click went like, hey, there's something going on here. It took a while before I kind of started digging around and found some stuff out and then started applying it until here we are today. If I would have got that information sooner, maybe I would have started sooner, but sometimes you just have to go through some stuff. That's our journey. That's the journey that we need to go through. You need to go through some stuff so you can then fix it so that you can help others fix it. Kind of a purpose, to become the version of me that I would admire so I could help others do the same. I invite for that to be your purpose too. It starts with the mindset. The issue is never anything out there. Once you change your mindset and start attacking things, start doing everything that you feel in your conscience that you need to do or stop doing, and knowing that life happens for you, not to you, and not be the victim, and learn from every situation and be thankful about the toughest situations. It's easy to be thankful when things are going right. It's when it gets tough, learn something. There's something to learn here. This is happening for me. Focus even more on it. Let's go, tough thing. Let's get what we need to get. Oh, okay, you start learning what it is. You'll even giggle about it because it's like, this is working. And then you'll feel that moment where your breakthrough is like, there's no more circle. There's no more glass ceiling. I broke through. There's a whole lot more progress to make. It's not like, I'm there. No, you're just not there. You're just not being stopped no more. Now you get even more curious. And you don't feel bummed out because, like, what's the point of getting curious? I'm not going to get nowhere. That feeling goes away. Now your curiosity is free. Your curiosity is free. You're free to try all those things that you had tried in the past. Start trying them again if you feel like it. If your consciousness is telling you to try it again. And now with this mindset switch, not a victim. Life doesn't happen to me. Life happens for me. There's something to learn here. Be thankful about something in the situation and enjoy all that curiosity. Stop going in circles. It's time to make progress. It doesn't take long to make progress. It's not like, oh, okay, it probably takes a long time. That's the mindset that I had of scarcity. That's what I would get myself in the circles, thinking, oh, it's probably going to take like 6 months before I see anything. Maybe another 6 months. Maybe another, we're at 1.5 years now, waiting to see if something happens. If you say, no, by the end of the day, I should see something. Don't need all day. You'll notice something at the end of the day. At the end of the week, you'll definitely notice something. So if you're trying something, I'm going to try this mindset thing. By the end of the day, you'll notice. If you're consciously paying attention and wanting to. By the end of the week, you'll definitely see something. And by the end of the month, that's plenty of time to notice progress. Then you stay on it and you get consistent and you say, this is the way it's going to be forever. Once you taste it, once you know, you can't unknow. Once you taste it, you'll see how great it tastes. Progress. And once you unlock it, if it was really like your time, if it was really like, this is the issue, I can't figure it out, and this is the video that finally helps you say, let me try it, I think it may work. I've tried everything else, why not? And you try it and you taste it and it works, then after that, it's just time to make some progress, because this is really fun. Let's enjoy the moment. Life happens for me, not to me. There's something to learn here. Be thankful about something in the situation, and let's go.